Ladies, gentlemen, everybody in between. My name's Callum. This is Mad Kid. Well, you say that, like, if you're here, then you know what it is already. So, this is Hades, and I streamed a fair bit of it over the past couple of weeks since it went into full release. This is the Switch version. This is the one I made a ton of progress in, but not quite completed. So, what I thought I would do is just record myself doing a run a day until we beat the House of Hades. Like, we get out of hell. I don't know what will happen in the save, but we'll see what happens. So, as you can see here, so far there's 14 escape attempts. We've got to the end of the third world. We've started to unlock some modifiers for our weapons, so this time round I've used some Titan's Blood to upgrade the gauntlets, and they are going to allow me to now pull enemies in closer. As said a minute ago,
darkness give me strength.
I've streamed a fair bit of it over on twitch.tv/magkid. I'll put a link in the description.
You, boy.
Oh.
Learn well to shut that foolish mouth of yours, or I shall shut it for you.
Dad's a bit of a dickhead, let's be honest.
Goodbye, Father. Lady Athena.
I so look forward to our meeting face to face amongst the gods, dear cousin. Olympus shall be merrier and wiser once you're here.
I like to hope so.
Fix that for you.
That's quite cool. So I can deflect anything when I use that pull-in. So if I've got enemies trying to attack me, I can almost use that as like an oh shit button. That's quite cool. Yeah, this will just be a place where I just ramble. Because I found myself lately not really... Well, I talk a lot.
Look who.
But not really much of any consequence. So, like, I thought it'd just be a nice little place to just chuck my thoughts out somewhere. Like today, this is Monday the 12th of October. We are now officially in the end game for the video game launch consoles. Wow, I said that really weirdly. Words are hard. We're in the end game for the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Like, they are not far off of coming out at all. 30 days, well, a month until the PlayStation 5 in America. It's just under a month now for the Xbox Series X. I'm in a very fortunate position where I seem to be able to get both on launch day. I've got the pre-orders sorted. I'm excited to get them. I think I'm more excited to get the PlayStation 5 purely for Demon's Souls. If it wasn't for Demon's Souls, I'm not sure I would be that bothered about getting the PlayStation 5 at launch. There's nothing else there that speaks to me. On the Xbox Series X front, was extremely excited to get my hands on Halo 5. Halo 5? Can get that already. Halo Infinite. However, that's not a case. The Medium is no longer coming out on launch day. That's coming out December 12th, I believe. So it's about a month after launch. However, I did just watch a early impressions on
Got to use the fountain
Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is a launch title, and that will now be the title that I decide to play on the PlayStation. On the Xbox Series X when it comes out, because that shit looks right up my alley. A JRPG and a massage toy. Don't know. A massage weapon was being used, and it wasn't exactly subtle either.
Ready, lads?
assistance from the goddess Nyx. All of us
Oh,
on
dear.
Olympus rallied to assist you just as best we could. A family such as mine protects its own.
Oh, damn. We'll do electric shot
Electric.
because that sounds cool. I didn't actually expect to get 3 epics out of that, but we'll take it. We never moan about that. Yeah, that's cool. Chain lightning, yes please.
You're nothing.
This is just extremely handy for taking out the cannon fodder. Jesus Christ.
Delicious.
We'll up that straight away. There is an infernal treasure chest there. So for those who don't know Hades, these will pop up from time to time, and they give you like they basically reset the room. And if you can do it a second time, you'll get more rewards. So for this one here, you can get another 25 treasure. We'll do it. Why not? We've got the health, and we've got 2 death defiles.
Why do I pay these wretches?
There. Cheers.
Not as quick as I would have liked, but it's better than a kick in the teeth. Oh. Where's the third one gone? Ah, down here. We could go to Charon, however you want to pronounce it, but we don't actually have that much gold. So we'll just go get some more darkness. Darkness is your your currency that goes between games. Give me a second, sorry. Alright, sorry about that. I need a little bit of assistance there. Totally lost my train of thought.
Over there.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So darkness is a currency that you use in order to basically have permanent upgrades for Zagreus. Zagreus is the main character of the game, just in case.
Mine now.
Deadless hammer or more coin. Deadless hammer. Deadless hammer is a item that we can use to modify the weapon that we're using even further. So right now, as I said at the beginning of the run, we've got this nice permanent one that now drags enemies towards me, which I think is absolutely excellent. Easy. Whenever your special slice foes, you restore 2% HP. That'd be pretty handy, but Quake Cutter, extra damage.
Malphite grows strong.
That will be very cool.
Lots of coin there.
I'm into it. Yeah, I think this run's going okay so far. I don't know how long this is going to be, like, in general. I'm really not sure how long these are going to be. This was an idea I always kind of wanted to do with Dead Cells. Like, and I initially started doing it a little while back. Dead Cells Daily, I was going to call it, but unfortunately, I just kind of lost track of time with it, and I'm not going to promise this is going to happen every day. But this might just be one that I can just use every now and again, just to kind of chill out with, have a nice time with it. So I can get a pom and that heal, or I can get another Rafina upgrade. Oh, I don't know.
Should come in useful. That's a relief.
Cool. I feel like I made the better option now. I don't know which one out of the 3 Valkyries that we're going to be facing here. Megara, Tisiphone.
Guess not.
Oh no, Megara, cool.
What's that you're holding, Zagreus? Please tell me that you didn't steal the most dangerous, unstable artifacts sealed shut within your father's vault.
It wasn't I who stole them, if that's any reassurance to you, Meg.
You are a hopeless fool. You can't possibly know what you're doing with those things. You put them back exactly where you found them.
Alright, so Mum. Should not be dying here. That's my fault.
I don't think so.
This is
Got you.
That was a really bad fight on my part. I should not have lost a death. I should not have had to use a death defy there straight away. It's not a good time. Got a ton of health back. We aren't going to use any more of Athena. What's that one? Oh, 10% damage to extra foes. We're not going to use the Lucky Tooth yet. We're going to keep the Lucky Tooth in our back pocket for when we get to the 3rd level. We're going to get the conch shell so we can get more Poseidon buffs. Because I kind of want Poseidon, because one of his dash things allows him to knock enemies away as he does it. Like when you land, like there, you'll knock enemies into walls and stuff like that, and it will become extremely handy, shall we say. But it's always going to be difficult when you get something like the build I have, like with a weapon, like with a fist, because you have to get right in close, unless you are doing like the pulling close, because then you can kind of pick and choose your targets. But I'm not exactly making the best use of it right now.
More.
I can hear them.
Time to collect.
That was easy enough. What is this? This looks like an... looks like it would have been like an infernal trove. Coins or more health. We could always go for more health. It's always just good to have. We'll get coins anyway because of going through these rooms. There will be certain pots that break open because that's one of the work upgrades I did. Hell yeah.
Good for the health.
Cool. We'll go for the pom. Is there a third one? There's a third one so we could get we could get up to 150 health. I'm gonna upgrade.
Easy does it.
We're gonna go even further. We'll upgrade our chain lightning on the cast. That one. If I was clever and I wasn't trying to look for Poseidon's upgrades, I would have gone for what's up? Yeah, never mind.
Good enough to eat. Popped up.
Yeah, sorry. If we were smart enough, we could have had. There's an keepsakes, which are these items that we use, like there. So, for example, I got the conch shell at the moment, which is one that looks for Poseidon more in terms of what room you'll go to when you break through a room. But I could have got the one that I got from Nyx, which increases my backstab damage, because if I'm smart about it with the gloves, you get in there, when you punching away with its basic attacks, it kind of stuns enemies up if they haven't got armor, which meant that if I did that, plus the bonus 50% backstab damage I do anyway, plus the extra 15% from Nyx, we could have had a really good time.
Hit me if you can, witches.
This frame rate slowdown. This is the issue with the Switch version. When they give you a big room like this, you really struggle.
My oceans, they are filled with danger, not just water, little Hades. Any of the dead you face, they met their mortal end at sea and not on land.
The goods.
So that's the one I initially wanted. But this one here, Tempest Strike, your attack deals more damage and knocks foes away. We could essentially punch, pull them back with Athena, punch them, pull them back. But that was the one that I initially wanted. Oh, that one's pretty cool as well. We're going for Tempest Strike.
Fury.
We're doing it. I like the sound of it. You know? Oh, wicked. We get to go to see Eurydice. Eurydice? I feel like that's how you pronounce it.
She's always singing.
Welcome back. What's the latest, hon? Anything been happening down in your fancy house lately?
Well, you mentioned Orpheus. My father had him locked up for a little while for refusing to sing, being court musician and all. but he's out now and doing okay, I think.
Not following instructions, huh? Sounds like Orpheus, all right. Well, if that's the most exciting thing you've got going on, then I haven't missed much being out here.
So this is like an NPC where you can get like one of 3 particular upgrades. Ambrosia Delight, up to 2 random boons of yours are upgraded to next rarity. Up to 4 random boons of yours gain a level. Or 3 boons that the next 3 boons I come across have upgraded rarity. I'm going to go for the Ambrosia Delight.
Coming right up.
Divine Flourish and Tempest Strike are now epics as well. 157% damage, yes please, and 55%. Excellent. We'll take that. Take that to the bank.
Bye now.
Come again.
I'm sure we'll see you again, Eurydice.
Bone rakers.
So yeah, that's kind of what I want to look at. My special is doing so much damage right now. It's absolutely decking fools.
Something for the mirror.
Right, so we got 230 gold right now. We're going to go to Caron because we can actually make some use of this. $230. Well, we're not going to go for the Centaur Heart, but we're going to buy a random boon. Okay, so we got Artemis.
Artemis, guide my hand.
We're going to go for the Dash Strike because you can combine that with the Poseidon and it will just wreck. He says, right, boss time. On towards the snake. Hydra. I don't know how this is going to go.
Bone Hydra, you look positively smashing.
Where's he gone? Do you remember when I got the Deadless Hammer right at the start and was like, oh, I won't need that extra bonus health when defeating basic enemies? I'm going to try and make sure I don't lose my last death to fire. Never mind, that worked well. Ah.
Close call.
Oh well, we did it, at least. Hydra down, we're on to the third stage.
Enough. Mine now.
This build will definitely work better when we're facing the Minotaur and the other guy. Can't remember his name now.
Let's see here.
But this is what we're going to take. We're going to take the Lucky Tooth. Going to get some Cyclops Shirky on the go.
Onward then.
Alright. On to Elysium. I'm fairly comfortable with the boss fights. That one was actually quite a variant because they started chucking bombs and a ton of AoE in. Daedalus Hammer or Hermes? Daedalus. We're going to get some more weapon upgrades for these big bad fists of mine. That long knuckle's quite handy. Dash upper deals 100%. B triangle. Oh, okay. Your attack does +5 base damage for each consecutive hit on a foe. That's cool. I'm doing that one.
There it is.
That's cool. Into that. We're into that big time. We're going to go to Hermes. We're going to get basic gold anyway. It's fine. Easy.
To be in the area, boss. Seeing as the mortal folk up here keep dying off, and someone's got to bring their souls down to your domain now, don't they?
Alright, Hermes, calm down, mate. Sturdy. That's kind of handy. 20% move speed, though, is really cool. Whenever you're hit, you have a chance to dodge automatically. We're going to go with Hyper Sprint.
That's goat speed, alright.
That's handy as heck. Right, we can either go for Zeus or Artemis, or we can get another 25 health. Zeus and Artemis. I think 125 health's okay for where we are. We're gonna go for another Zeus. Zeus has been handy. 4 lightning damage. Heaven's Vengeance. After you take damage, your foe struck by lightning. Doing it. We're doing it.
You really missed an easy shot here, Zacharias. But I will not. You'll see.
Alright, sorry, Artemy.
Had to do it, Artemis.
Sorry, Artie.
Time to win her over.
We lost a lot of health there.
Right, I'm going to forgive you now, I guess. No need.
We're going to get exit wounds purely for the boss. Like, I was just sitting there thinking about it. Charon we can get 125 with, or we can go fight the bull and get another Poseidon buff. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Butterfly chamber.
I made that a lot easier than it needed to be. That it should have been. Your boons with knockaway effects also rupture. Victims take damage while moving. Your boons with knockaway effects deal bonus damage to bosses. Yes. Artemis. Wow.
By Skelly's lucky tooth. Come on then. Lady Artemis.
You met Athena earlier, I guess. I'd never trade my bow for all
This
that
isn't looking
gold and
good.
Armor, but I guess to each her own.
Uh, 35% critical chance on the arrow. I don't really care about the arrow though. We could go for a palm. Nothing over this way. All right. We'll go for Artemis. Just to, sorry, Athena. Just to see if we can get something handy. Oh, that frame rate though.
Next. Their time's up. Olympus, I accept this message. Not finished yet.
Ooh. Taking a centaur, just because I need that health now. It's annoying. I haven't come across the room where the gentleman is. I don't know his name yet. Never mind. Never mind. There is no escape. Hey. I turned into streamer mode, really. I just didn't really talk too much. But I wanted to play Hades, and I think this is probably a better format than streaming it, because when you get to the nitty-gritty of it, not many people actually watch it, unless you're like big streamer. But I guess that's the same thing with everything these days.
Oof, a splinter zapped you, didn't she? There's lots of witches in your dad's place, huh? Witchcraft must be pretty dangerous for all those mortals up there. Pretty dangerous for you, too.
I am aware.
How are you finding my old trusty spear, then, hmm? Or perhaps you have a preference for my brother's and my sister's former arms. Kept under lock and key, and yet they're now in your possession, it would seem.
The weapons in the courtyard. Of course you know about them by now. I stole them. Why not just take them from me? I'd be stuck.
The thought has long since crossed my mind. However, I'm not fool enough to tamper with those cursed things. They go where they please. They cannot be contained. Like you. Now why don't you go entertain each other more?
Sounds good. Must have missed Achilles.
What they got?
Those shades are always milling about.
What's Orpheus got to say?
This most wondrous music stand, my friend. Why, it is positively splendid, isn't it?
A renowned court musician ought to have the finest means available, I think. I'm pleased you like it, Orpheus. Though, tell me something. How can it play your music when you're not even here?
Who can explain the secret art of Daedalus, my friend? Know only that whenever it produces music for your listening enjoyment, that the sound you hear is coming from my soul.
Okay, Orpheus. Thank
Amazing. And a bit unsettling.
There must be someone else whose time we could be wasting, Zagreus.
You have confronted the exalted shades within Elysium, my child. Your father offers them a handsome bounty should they bring your journey to an end. Although I think the pride of vanquishing you would more than suffice in getting them to take up arms again.
I'll make them work for it at least.
Absolutely should do. I love this. I love Medusa in this game. She is hopelessly in love with Zagreus.
I hope you're having a nice stay. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
And then she just like peace lates. Oh, I love it. I love it. Anyway, this is like the first of maybe some of these, maybe more, who knows? All depends on, you know, A, if I can be bothered, B, the feedback on it. Yeah, it's just going to be low effort, you know, chill. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.